That coffee shop downstairs is not open. Classic coffee shop downstairs. Classic, guys.
Shame is delicious.
Hello, welcome to another fabulous episode of
Shame is delicious.
This is when the right. What's it called again?
The jingle.
Jingle.
Sorry, was that your sign for a jingle? Show us your sign for a jingle.
That's a jingle sign. Yep. Wrap it up.
Jingle, yeah, jingle.
Welcome to Shame is Delicious. I really got that S in delicious then.
Happy New Year.
Yes, we can still say that, I guess.
We can still say that. I think you're allowed to say Happy New Year until like the 15th of January.
Nah, that's way too late.
Is it?
You can't say it then.
Until the first payday.
Until January 31st?
No, I think people start getting paid from the 15th, 16th.
No, they don't.
Do you get paid? Yeah, there you go.
What?
So some people get paid on the 15th, 16th. So
Mate,
until the first payday of January, you're allowed to say Happy New Year.
when I used to work in retail,
After that, it is just another bleak year.
when I used to work in retail, I got paid. They'd pay us like the 17th of December, and then we didn't get paid again until
31st of January. Yeah, I know. That's a wild one, man.
Wondering why I'm wearing rags.
Yeah, that's a very, very tough one, that distance. So wherever you are, I hope so far your finances are holding up. And you're doing all right. Your year started
Tell
well.
a chancellor or something.
That's racist. Isn't it funny how now calling someone a chancellor when they're brown has racist got? What are you, some sort of home secretary? Fuck you, man.
Fuck you, dude. Who are you, the Prime Minister?
Oh,
Hey?
how dare you? That's funny.
I haven't asked you. How was you?
I might write that as a bit. What?
I haven't asked you. That's a good bit. How's your boy doing? Rish.
Sorry, did you ask how my boy Rishi's doing?
Yeah, this is a good moment. I've asked you this before and you didn't really give me the answer I wanted.
This is how well my boy Rishi's doing. He asked a homeless person if he wanted to get into banking.
Did he?
There's a video of him at a homeless soup kitchen, which in itself is already an issue because he's wearing a really expensive cashmere sweater.
Yeah.
This thing. And then this bloke comes up and somehow the conversation turned to finance and business. And Rishi Sunak says to a homeless man, he goes, "Oh, banking, is that something you'd want to get into?" And the man said, I'm actually homeless. I just want to see through the next few weeks.
More of like a mobile banking type thing.
And then he said, "Oh, what are your..." He said, "I just want to get through Christmas." So he says, "Oh, yeah, so what are your plans for Christmas?" And he goes, "I don't know, go to St. Mungo's and try and find somewhere to stay."
Oh, my gosh. Rishi's like, yeah, cool.
I was like, oh, my boy Rishi, man.
So you want to be a CEO, maybe?
Yeah, so connected to the people.
He has. I don't really follow it as much, sort of politics. But I am.
I get a newsletter.
But are you,
what Asians are doing this month.
What's Pretty up to these days?
Oh, Pretty, she's just on the back bench.
What about Savage Javid? I always liked him because his name rhymes.
Savage Javid.
Savage.
Savage Javid.
Savage. Yeah, the wrestler.
Saj just said he's not going to stand for MP.
Oh, no.
Do you know what's annoying about this? Is you ask me a question that should be racist, but I know the answer.
I know you do. That's what I am. I know you do.
I'm like, oh, fuck.
I've seen your Twitter feed. I know you know the answer to all of this. So
so Saj just said he's not standing for MP.
Is that
neither is Matt Hancock, apparently. Is that true? Yeah.
No, Matt Hancock's a celebrity now.
I liked how the white people was like, yeah, Matt Hancock.
Matt Hancock, yeah.
I know about Saturday Jack. He's Bromsgrove's MP, just down the road.
Yeah, oh yeah, he's local, isn't he? Oh, his dad was a bus driver. Fucking hell.
I know, I love that. I love those stories. Oh, grew up, my dad.
So many. Do you know what? It's actually quite elitist to be
school meals.
It's quite elitist to be Pakistani, me a bus driver. Why can't you just drive a minicab like the rest of them? Who do you think you are? You're better than us?
Oh, I'm glad you said that. I mean, I thought it, but you said it.
And that's why we do this podcast.
Hang on. So is that the only three Asian people from the party? Who else is there?
Suella
I only know one black.
Quite yeah, there's Suella Braverman.
Oh gosh, she's
Mauritian.
evil. I know her. She's evil.
Yeah, she's evil.
Yeah, she's pretty evil. What's her role?
Home Secretary.
Oh, she's Home Secretary.
Yeah.
Gosh, she's evil.
They're just passing from one brown woman to the next to be like,
is that
no
what
refugees,
it is?
no immigrants. It's really wild.
It didn't surprise me when she was at like anti-immigration. because people are always surprised when it's like an ethnic person who's anti-immigration.
I know,
Like,
but they really are.
they really are.
They're all my mum.
Same.
Yeah.
Same as this.
My mum used to read the Daily Mail, bring it home from the hospital. Like, look.
My mum would read the Daily Mail, and then sometimes she would go online to see what the newer stories were from the paper. She'd be
Scrolling
like,
through the boobs
she'd
on
be
the
like,
side.
I brought this 2 hours ago. It's probably been updated online.
Yeah.
Let me have a look.
My mum once called me from the bus, probably driven by a Pakistani bus driver,
Yeah.
and in Bengali was complaining about the Polish people speaking Polish.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, that was the first time I realised, oh, wow, this racism is getting weird. Remember when was it the Polish people came? It was around 2010, 2009?
Yeah.
I only say that because I remember it because I was doing comedy and all comedians were making the same jokes. They were all making the same jokes about Polish people coming over here, taking our jobs, but they're
But doing it better.
Doing it better.
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
That was
Cheaper,
the whole
yeah.
cheaper, better. Oh yeah, I can't believe it. They're gonna come over here and take our
With
jobs.
their work ethic.
Oh gosh, well, they don't even ask for tea. They just do the
They
job.
just do
you
the
want.
job.
Oh. Yeah, and my family were like, "Oh, these Polish coming over here. What is this country coming to?"
Yeah, I know. It is wild.
It's wild.
The amount of racism amongst ethnic minorities.
It's wild.
But then
dude.
also, like, I've spoken about this in a more on more intellectual podcasts than my one, which is
whoa,
that
whoa. Take it easy. Just because you do one episode of episode of QI,
3.
have you done 3?
Yeah.
Oh wow, good for you. Doesn't mean you have to insult this podcast.
I'm not insulting it. I'm just saying this isn't. We don't brand it as an intellectual podcast, do we?
No, but we could brand it as an intellectual podcast.
Yeah, but then you're on it.
I'm intellectual. Ask me something I know. Ask me something about anime.
Ask me something I know. Well, you know Japanese.
Ask me something. Yeah, but
Oh my God, you've made Rush Hour come true. You could be Blackanese.
that's racist.
Is it?
Of course it's racist. You know what, Rush Hour? It's such a good film.
Such a great film.
But if you watch it now,
it's problematic.
It's just Chris Tucker doing anything he can to make racist jokes to Jackie Chan.
But that's what made those films great, though, eh? Come on.
You could just tell that he was just doing racist material of his own. Long chew, what chew? He's so racist.
Are they bringing Rush Hour back?
I don't know.
I heard is there a remake?
They might be making a Rush Hour 4, maybe. Remember the scene where Jackie Chan walks in and he says nigga to the guy, he goes, "What's up?" He tries to be a black guy.
Oh,
too.
yes.
He goes,
What's up, Matt? Yeah.
"What's up, my nigga?" And the guy's like, "What'd you say?" Nigga. The film would not hold up today.
It's so... But that was actually quite a funny scene.
No, it was great.
And then all the fighting with the fucking snooker cues and shit.
Yeah, Jackie Chan was not. That's why Jackie Chan...
Rush Hour 4 is officially happening according to Jackie Chan.
Oh, that's gonna be
there
sad.
we go.
That's going to be sad.
It's been in the works for at least 7 years.
That's always a good sign with films. Whenever they're in the works for nearly a decade, it means it's going to be a hit. Rush Hour 3 was terrible. They were in like France or somewhere.
Was that? I can't remember it.
I remember Rush Hour 3, yeah, it was in like France.
Yeah.
And
the only sequel I think that was really good was like Baby's Day Out 2.
I don't even know what that is. What's Baby's Day Out 2?
Baby's Day Out was sick.
What was
It was a baby. What? Look at Owen. Owen's got his
Is that
face in his
kids' film?
hands.
What? The only good sequel is Baby's Day Out 2.
Yeah.
What's
Name me a better
Baby's Day Out?
Okay,
What's
name me some
Baby's
good
Day Out
sequels.
one?
Is it porn?
What?
Yeah, is it
Yo,
porn?
it's porn,
Jesus
yeah.
Christ, with that title.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. What kind of porn
You've
is
never
that,
watched
dude?
Baby's Day Out?
I've never seen that.
It's a
but
baby that gets lost on a construction site and just walking around,
I've seen Boss Baby.
crawling around.
Are these kids films?
Yeah. No, it's not a kid film. It's like a feel-good, like Home Alone.
I've seen Terminator 2.
Terminator 2 wasn't as good as Terminator 1.
That was arguably better. Aliens.
see?
Aliens better.
Terminator 2 was better than Terminator 1. You guys nuts? T2, dude?
The Dark Knight. The Dark Knight's better than Batman Begins.
Oh, you know what? Fair enough.
Yeah, Dark Knight.
I'll give you that.
Hang
one.
on, let's do some more. Dark Knight's better than... Spider-Man 2 is better than Spider-Man 1.
Oh, I don't agree.
You never watched it anyway, you fucking loser. Fucking douche. Godfather 2?
Yeah. Two Punch Man is better than One Punch Man. Did that hurt you?
I really did. Two punch man, you loser. It's One Punch Man, you douche. You don't even watch films.
Yeah, I don't really watch films.
It's a sad existence you have. You know, who doesn't watch films? Like Christmas, you don't sit with your girlfriend, put on some Christmas films.
No.
You're not going to sit and watch Elf.
No.
So what do you watch? What are you doing? Were you just sitting there thinking of maths?
Doing a maths Olympiad.
What's going through your head?
Oh, I love integers.
You're not. What are you just tweeting?
I read.
They don't read. Stop trying to get on that intellectual podcast.
I do read.
What do you read? What are you reading at the minute?
The Kitchen by Banana Yoshimoto.
Banana Yoshimoto.
Yeah.
That's Japanese.
Yeah, I love Japanese authors.
And what's it about?
At the moment, basically, it's a story about a person who basically loves kitchens. And what the kitchen
sounds like the
represents.
fattest reader.
It's quite a thin book, actually. And it's a story about how, in her grief after her grandmother died, how the kitchen actually is a place of finding some sort of solace. It's a very interesting book.
You just comfort eat. That's the kitchen.
Yeah, it's not for that. She sleeps in the kitchen.
What?
She finds the hum of the refrigerator quite consoling.
If there's one place in my entire house...
People think I don't read, but I do read a lot.
If there's one place in my entire house I would never sleep in, it's the kitchen. I'd rather sleep in the bathroom than the kitchen.
Well, we know what you like to do in the bathroom. It's fucking disgusting.
What do I do in the bathroom? It's
Fart.
disgusting. That's not disgusting. It's just part of human nature.
I sleep in the kitchen.
What?
I sleep in the kitchen.
You would sleep in the kitchen?
Yeah.
Why?
I
I think kitchens are disgusting overall.
No, they're
You
not.
have a weird relationship with food.
Yeah, you have a really.
That's not what you mean. Why? I think kitchens are gross.
Basically, we had to record this podcast on a particular day where it was very inconvenient for all of us, but we're here because we love you guys and we love the pod so much. And because I knew we were inconveniencing everybody, I bought some donuts, and I specifically bought a donut that is only 120 calories with Darren in mind because he's so specific about the way he looks. I know. You'd look at him and think, really?
Get the donut.
So I offered him the donut and he flat out refused. And I told him it was only 120 calories, but he was like, no, I can't. This is why I look like this and you look like that, Eshaan. That's what
I
he said.
can't. First of all, it's a Krispy Kreme donut, which is a delicious donut. I will agree.
Yeah.
But I do not, first of all, I do not believe it's 120 calories.
It's 100.
I feel like they are fucking lying to you, my son.
It's 100.
I think there's a zero missed off the end of that. I do not buy it's 120 calories.
It's
Also, it's not donut time.
Oh, we're not doing this again. What is donut time?
There's just a time for donuts.
Which is what time is that?
The thing with a donut for me is I can't just eat a donut just like, ooh, I'm on the street, I'll get a donut. Like a donut is like a dessert type thing that you eat after you've eaten. This is getting into weird food again. I just couldn't walk past the donut place and buy a donut and eat a donut and be like, live my life.
And you had to go at me for not watching films.
That's weird.
Is it?
Yeah, of course it is.
Yes.
What? Give me one film this year that you watched that you.
What, in the last 48 hours?
Give me one film you've watched in the last year.
I went to the cinema
Okay, this is good. This is one we might all know.
and I watched Matilda the musical.
Oh, okay. What was that like?
It was good, actually. Really enjoyed it.
Give me another one.
Okay.
Fucking Matilda the musical.
I rewatched Four Lions over Christmas.
Oh, of course you did. Got any tips?
The thing is, as soon as they got involved in a marathon, I was like, I'm out. I was like, I'm not putting on any fucking suit and turning up to a marathon. Are you kidding me?
I remember. When did that come out? Was that 09?
Something like that. It was after
was
9/11 and before 7/7, probably.
Well,
Maybe
no, I
after-
think it was. Wasn't it after 7/7?
Yeah, probably after 7/7.
Because I remember watching that and being like, "This is."
I love how those are the
I know, right?
landmark points.
No,
Hey, do you
no.
remember the London Bridge attack?
I only know 99 or 77. That's the only ones I can remember.
yeah.
I remember. Speaking of 7/7,
What
it's
sentence?
the best segue ever. I was going to London to do a gig. I think when that happened, or thinking about it,
Yeah.
and my mom talked me out of it because she was because obviously the bombing had happened, and I think I was supposed to go like a few months after that, and my mom was just not having it. She was like, "Don't you dare!" And then my mom's always been against London. Like she's
I think
like,
I think it was against Muslims.
no, my mom is definitely. I mean, I told you what you thought about the Polish people. It's
Yeah,
only,
yeah.
I mean, you guys don't get off. She was very much against me going to London because she just thought it was just full of terrorists at that point. And I was about 19.
I think it's a Black Country thing, because I was literally sat in Digbeth coach station waiting to get a coach to London. My mum was like, no, you're not going to London. I was like, but it's fine, it's happened, you know, it's like, it's not going to happen again.
I do feel like when you're in the Black Country, you do stay in the Black Country. You might go to Birmingham. Every now and again, you go to Birmingham.
How far is the Black Country from here?
Like 5 miles.
Yeah, 5 miles. We're literally in the Black Country, yeah. Okay. And you might go to Birmingham, but you might go to a different part of the Midlands. Maybe. You might visit
Leicester?
a Derby every now and again. Maybe Leicester every now and again. Ooh, something special. But London, big no. You got more chance to go to Manchester than London. London, for some reason, is just
really?
not. Yeah, it was just always that place where you just don't. Even now, my mum does not want me living in London. She's like, what are you doing there?
You know, on the day of the Westminster Bridge attacks?
Yeah. Which one was that? Was that the guy with the car?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a gig that night.
Yeah.
And obviously I was late because of all the traffic.
Yeah.
And my opening line was, I'm sorry I was late. I had to leave my car on Westminster Bridge and run.
And how did that go?
Not very well.
That's a brave opener, dude.
People did not enjoy the rest of my set.
No.
And for some reason, this is the thing that I found baffling, is they thought, like, it obviously isn't true.
Of course not.
So why are the audience like, oh, this guy, it's not funny, people died?
I mean, it's a good joke, but it is one of those jokes where you go, it only works as an opener.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't work, you are eating shit for 20 minutes.
Yeah, I eat shit for 20 minutes. Thank you, Clapham.
Clapham, yeah. Yeah, gosh, I remember when that one happened. Gee, you see, you mentioned 4 lines, and now we're just talking about terrorism.
Well, because that was what the film was about.
Yeah, it was a very funny film.
Yeah. What was your favourite film of last year?
Oh, my favourite film last year was Everything Everywhere All at Once.
I did not enjoy that.
Wild.
No, didn't enjoy it.
Wild.
At all.
Talk about controversial topics. How do you not enjoy that?
No, because it was trying way too hard to be way too zany and like, oh, look at all these different universes and mentalities and no, alternate realities. No, it was just.
Here's the thing, though: you hadn't watched like Avengers, Rick and Morty. You didn't see any sort of time travel or any multiverse stuff. So this was new to you. So you.
No, I've seen some. I saw Spider-Man, where they had like the 3 Spider-Men. Or the 4, however many.
No one ever says the 3 Spider-Men. No, first of all, you had not seen any of the other Spider-Man films.
No.
So when all those...
I saw the one with Tom Holland and Tobey Maguire.
Yeah, and Andrew Garfield, yeah. So when they came through the portal or whatever and you saw the different Spider-Man,
yeah,
that meant nothing to you because you had not seen any of the original films? That is fucking disgusting.
What? Why?
Because you're supposed to watch audio. It's like watching Avengers Endgame and being like, "Ooh, a lot of superheroes here." What happened there? How did this all happen? You're supposed to watch the whole timeline?
No, you're not. It's a made-up story.
My mother-in-law did that, though. She watched the Avengers, hadn't seen any of the ones, and was like, this is brilliant.
Yeah, your mother-in-law sounds cool. That sounds fun.
That guy with the hammer's awesome. What's his origin story? You didn't like Everything Everywhere All at Once?
No.
I thought it was great. I thought it was one of the best films I've ever seen.
Really?
Yeah.
What did you love about it so much?
I thought it was funny. I thought it was different. I like the fact that it was centered around sort of Asian families. And I like the fact that you got to see all the different versions of themselves in different universes. And it had its silly moments as well, silly comedy. I also like the fact the dad is Data from Goonies.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
And he quit acting.
Yeah.
And he came back for this role, and this role was just
I think one of
amazing.
the best films I ever saw, but I think I watched it last year, was Parasite.
Yeah, I thought
loved
Parasite
that was a great film.
I might need to rewatch it because... No, I did enjoy it. I watched it later than everybody else. Was Parasite the one that won the...
Yeah, they won loads of awards.
Was that... It did win the Oscar, didn't it? It was a Korean film.
Yeah.
You know what? Speaking of government, you know what the South Korean government did? I said it was the South Korean government, but their entertainment charter, or whatever. They said that they're going to invest money into their arts. And they put millions and millions and millions into all of their art.
In the 90s.
And that is why now they're absolutely killing it.
Did I not tell you this?
I don't know.
I told you this.
They did it.
Yeah, I did.
Lee Chang-dong who did it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I told you this. I told you
I'm
this.
pretty sure it was me.
I'm pretty sure I told you this.
I don't. No.
Yeah. That's why they're reaping the rewards, because they said that ultimately, like even with America, irrespective of whatever recessions they have,
Yeah.
because of their cultural capital,
Yeah.
there'll always be money.
Always, yeah.
And now you've got kids who are like learning Korean and listening to K-pop and eating Korean fried chicken, despite the fact that this country colonized India for so long and no one wants to learn Hindi or Punjabi. No one's asking to Punjabi MC. Unbelievable.
I also like how you all your Korean knowledge went. The second one was Korean fried chicken. That was it. After that, you were done.
Bibimbap, Korean fried chicken, bulgogi, kimchi.
Oh, we're just naming food.
Overshirts,
Beanies.
beanies.
Overshirts.
Yeah, beanies, and K-pop.
Give me a K-pop band that's not BTS.
That's not BTS.
Yeah.
Can't.
Yeah, I only know BTS. That's I like that.
So you can't ask the question then, can you?
So what? I can ask the question. I don't have to know the answer to it.
Right.
What's the capital of Romania? See, I don't know the answer to it, but I can ask the question.
Bucharest.
I can ask the question. I don't know the
I was going to say Budapest, but Bucharest.
You should have let him answer.
Bucharest.
I wouldn't have known. I would have been like, yeah, sure.
So, 2023, what are you looking forward to?
I don't know. It's weird. It's like when people are online and they're like, oh, here's my year.
Oh, yeah, I did do a review.
I just don't want to look back. Like, it's been a great year. I had so many great things happen and, got to travel all these places and do all these fun
Starting
stuff.
this podcast, obviously.
Starting this podcast, of course, was one of the main ones. But I've never, I can never be asked to scroll through, photos from, the year and go, I can't be bothered.
Because aren't most of your photos just, front, side, and back just to see how you're progressing?
What, like it's waitress photos?
Yeah.
It's just or it's just feet on scales.
Yeah.
That coffee shop downstairs is not open. Classic coffee shop downstairs. Classic, guys. Oh crap! The coffee guy's here. Oh no, he's not. It's just picking it up. Oh my god, it's not even here. This is gonna be the coldest coffee ever.
Yeah, it is.
No, sorry, it's not. He's not here.
Okay.
Sorry. Eshaan!
Yes.
What are your plugs, mate?
So my plugs are mainly for the Shame is Delicious pod. We're doing a couple of live shows, aren't we?
We are indeed, yeah.
In 2023, taking Shame is Delicious to the next half level. We're going to the Leicester Comedy Festival.
Why'd you sound like an android?
I don't know. We're going to the Leicester Comedy Festival on the
16th
of February.
Come on, you gotta get 16th of February. Will be
6th of February. Go and get tickets. Go to the Leicester Comedy Festival website where you'll be able to find tickets. We're also, excitingly, in the same building as Ryan Reynolds.
We are
At the O2.
We will be. Yeah.
In probably an All Bar One or something.
I think it might be the All Bar One.
At the O2.
4th of March.
At the Just for Laughs International Festival being held at the O2.
Please come if you're London based and you want to potentially see Ryan Reynolds walk past. Please do come to our live show. It's our first London live show.
Yeah.
It's going to be amazing. We're going to have some great guests as well because everyone's there. There's no excuse.
No excuse not to have any guests.
There's no excuse for them not to turn up.
Yes.
They're there.
Other than the fact that they dislike one of you or me.
It's probably you.
Me.
Yeah.
You'll be surprised. A lot of people actually really dislike me. Also, I'm on tour.
On tour, baby.
EshaanAkbar.com/tour.
The Pretender. When does it start?
Starts on the 23rd of February in Bristol.
Jeez.
And tickets are selling very well, actually. So I would advise that you try your best to buy those tickets if you're interested in watching me do some stand-up comedy, which is what I do for a living.
You said that like you were talking to the in-laws who don't know you do comedy.
Yeah. And I'm embarrassed about it.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, because they're all neurologists or whatever.
Suggest you buy tickets.
Yeah.
Potentially you see me? I don't know.
Man, it's really hard sometimes when we talk to in-laws who are hyper successful, like neurologists and scientists and fucking.
At that point, dude, I just pull out juggling balls. I'm juggling. What am I gonna do? Hey, I can do something else. Can you do this?
Right. What about you, Darren?
Roadman Tour starts in September next year. I am on tour all over, so please do. Yeah, just get me on Instagram. There's lots of tour dates. I don't even know how they're selling. I haven't checked, but I'm sure they're Still available. So let's go. Yes, I'm looking forward to going on tour. Also,
I like that you call it Roadman because you'll be on the road, man.
I'll be on the road, man. Exactly. You see?
So clever.
Oh, class. This is great comedy.
For more great content like that, go and see him on tour. Who you got opening for you?
I haven't sorted openers yet. Oh. I am thinking.
Can I open for you?
I would happily, but I wanted to have just female comics. I've never had a female comic open for me. I realise this. On all my tours, I've never had one.
Really?
Because I just normally go with like Jay and Masai and, I've never had one. I was like, oh, that's weird. So yeah, I think I might just go with females. But you're more than welcome to open for me on one of the dates.
Okay.
The one that's probably in Canterbury or somewhere.
No, I'm not travelling.
Where?
I'm not travelling.
You're not travelling? Leicester Square Theatre then?
Yeah, sure.
And we're doing some more You Dress Funny. Fuck
yeah!
That scared the shit. We're doing some more You Dress Funnies as well.
Are you? Nice.
Yeah, with March. We are at the Frog and Bucket.
Manchester.
So they've just been announced, that one, yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah, and then...
A little bit of Manchester, mate.
Yeah?
Yeah. Fucking come on. Dress funny.
Okay.
You dress funny.
You got finger guns. And Birmingham, 22nd of February at the Glee. We are doing a You Dress Funny for the first time as well, so do come to that. Back to you, Eshaan, and your Mancunian accent.
All right, mate. Come to the show. Fucking great, mate.
Okay, can you do your Scouse now?
My favourite place in Liverpool is the Docks.
Can you do your Scouse and your Mancunian having a conversation at like a bar?
No, I can't. I'm not performing circus monkey.
You can't do them both together.
No, it's too hard. There's too much going on with my throat.
Okay. Well, I thought you were the adopted Scouse king.
I'm not the adopted Scouse king, but they like me up there.
I don't think they do.
Well, they've sold out one tour date, so I've added another.
I think they like you in the same way. Remember, speaking of politics again, remember like old school politicians when they had one black and they would go, hey, he's with us, so you should. I think that's...
Are you calling me the one black of Liverpool?
I know, you're the one Asian of Liverpool, yes. Sure.
No, they've sold out one tour date for me. We've added another.
Where is it?
Hot water.
Oh, I'm doing hot water as well on tour for my Roadman tour.
A Roadman tour.
Yeah. Oh, you saw that date there?
Yeah. Are you going to do, you know how you did like a song for the wheel?
Yeah.
Are you going to do one for the Roadman? Roadman.
Oh, I could do that. Yeah, we could make that work.
Yeah.
Roadman. You got to wink as well. You got to get a wink in. I've noticed that. People like winks.
People do not like winks. I don't know who told you that people like winks. No one likes a wink.
A good wink. If I'm like, hey, how you doing?
No.
Was that weird?
Immediately, it is a complete sexual assault.
It dials up the creeping.
Yeah.
Was it? Okay, let me dial it down. Hey, how's it going? Okay.
That's a blink.
That was a blink. That was wrong.
No one likes a wink.
Because people don't wink anymore.
No one winks. No one whistles anymore.
I can't whistle anyway, so I'm glad whistling is dying out. Winking, I think we need more winking in our lives.
I don't think we do.
I'm worried I'm going to accidentally get that winking mixed up. Add an A in there.
Yeah. No, I don't think anyone likes winking.
Hi. Nice to see you. I'll be around later. Okay, maybe that. Okay, then.
What content would you wink in?
I know. I'm trying to think of a content. That was the worst content. Okay.
There is no
context. That context was horrible.
Winking adds something to the conversation.
I'll be around later with a wink is horrendous. I did it and I realised that was a bad one.
Yeah.
No, because even if I say I'll look after you.
Okay. Ask Bossman for some chicken.
With a wink?
Yeah.
Bossman, can I get number 5, please?
There's no context where it works.
Why do we use winks then?
No one does. You do.
Who are we?
Hey, chicken.
Yeah, it's not even. I mean, this is the longest. I ordered the coffee, and we ordered the coffee at the beginning
because everything is closed today.
Just in case anyone's wondering why Darren's on his phone, I've ordered the coffee from the city centre, and we've been recording now for how long? Half an hour, and it's there, and he's still picking up my order.
Trying to get into the bullring parking.
Well,
and he's on a bicycle.
But they say they're on a bicycle, but usually they're like on a.
Car. And it's a guy I used to work with.
What? Bring him to the studio.
I swear on my life. I used to work with this guy.
Bring him to the studio. Bring Nicholas to the studio.
On a bike. Yeah, Nick. Me and him used to fly her out there.
So, Nick, come upstairs. We'll just do a quick little bit with you.
How the hell has that worked?
Well,
wow. He's done 8,700 deliveries.
Wow.
With an 89% satisfaction rate.
That's not good.
Favorite food is protein shake. That's a weird.
Yeah, what else?
Why I deliver? Because we got to feed them all.
Where are you reading this?
They got a bio for him. I swear to God, me and him used to work together for years. It's a little bio.
Okay.
Nose, hang on. 261 perfect handoffs.
Sorry.
Oh my God, I can't believe it's actually him.
That's really funny.
But sometimes though, with Deliveroo and Uber Eats and that, sometimes, and this is, I wonder if you do this, you probably don't do this. Whenever I order takeaway food and I see that it's a woman who is delivering my food, I will put trousers on. And I will make myself look decent.
Sorry, that suggests that on other occasions, when it's a man.
Oh, when it's a guy, I'm sorry. You're getting ripped boxer shorts and a torn vest, yeah. I answer the door, hey, thanks. But if it's a woman, I feel weird in my underwear.
But you don't feel weird if a man turns up?
No, I don't care. No, at that point, because he's probably the same.
I mean, on behalf of women, thanks.
Right?
But also, put clothes on.
Just wear clothes if someone's delivering something to you.
No, but I'll open the door, but I won't open the door fully and being like, ugh.
You've been peeking behind.
I am, but it probably looks worse.
Like you've got someone hostage.
The door.
I know, it seems like a lot of food. I'm the only person living here.
It probably looks worse because I'm clearly in underwear, but I'm still kind of hiding behind the door like this.
Yeah, that looks
so
worse.
He knows. But I know that if I do that for a woman, it's almost worse because she'd probably think I was.
Whenever I've ordered takeaway food, I have a shower, get ready, put some nice clothes on, put
some cologne on.
Yeah,
properly. But here's the thing that annoys me:
shoes,
sometimes
polish.
It'll be a man.
Do my nails.
Oh, you do your nails as well? Oh, it sounds like you got a proper date going on. You know, I've got like orders on mine that they can come up to the door because you have to go through a separate door and they come up.
Yeah.
And I was wondering during lockdown, I remember thinking, I wonder if I could get them to actually come in and maybe put it on the table.
Like you're some sort of emperor or something.
I live alone, dude. I was alone for like 6 months.
Like you're some sort of socialite.
Yeah.
Like some sort of socialite in a hotel in New York in a film.
I just sit behind a table. We were holding a knife and fork like this. And some guy walks in with a motorcycle helmet and puts a food on the table. I leave a nice...
I'd actually love to see that.
I thought about it so much. I reckon I could do it. If I put down, the door's open, just walk in, you'd see me at the table, leave it there, and then
this is like some weird Deliveroo fetish.
That sounds weird, doesn't it?
That Darren's got.
It does sound like something that has a wink at the end.
Yeah, definitely. I didn't realise you had this kind of weird fetish of someone delivering food, just plopping it.
I thought it'd be quite fun.
And then Nicholas drops it off.
And Nicholas drops it off with a nice motorcycle helmet. Oh, food delivered by Daft Punk.
That's hilarious.
I mean, Nicholas is taking his time.
My dream for you is in 2023 that comes true.
We did talk about that. I don't have any. Do you have any resolutions?
Well, no, I don't really do resolutions, but I've decided that this year I want to do...
I'm going to live life on the edge, man. I'm going to live, love, laugh, pray.
I do most of those. Not the pray bit.
I was going to say.
But I've decided that I've got like 3 daily habits that I want to do.
Okay.
Move more.
Yeah.
Read more.
Yeah.
And write more.
Okay.
So I've set aside 45 minutes to an hour every day in my diary.
Yeah.
Blocked out to do those 3.
And what are you doing? When you say move more, what's that?
Walking, strength, flexibility.
Yeah.
That kind of stuff.
And have you already started it?
Yeah.
And how's it going?
Yeah, good.
Write more, as in like jokes, comedy?
Comedy. It could be comedy. It could be sitcoms. Just anything. Writing. Well, I want to write a novel.
Write a novel?
Yeah.
Again, this is not the intellectual podcast that you hope.
No,
I
know.
I don't know why you're trying to say things that's going to get.
I'm not. I mean, listen to my other podcast.
I mean, Stephen Fry's not watching.
Listen to my other podcast with my other intellectual black friend.
Who's your intellectual black
what?
friend? First of all, who's your other black friend? What's that all about? I'm not your number 2.
You're my number 1. You're always my number 1 forever.
No, I don't like that.
Yeah, you do.
No, I don't.
See, Darren really struggles with any shows of affection and love.
No, I don't. I'm not uncomfortable.
I love you, Darren.
Why are you saying that? It's a weird thing to say. I love you. It's horrible. Just for friends. Fucking hell. Pour yourself a beer or something. Just like,
punch yourself in the face.
Just hit yourself.
Put your hands in his pockets. Have you ever seen anyone more uncomfortable?
Is this a weird thing to say?
Is that why you're so horrible when you meet people for the first time?
I'm not.
Preemptive push away.
I'm very nice to them.
Are you ashamed of love?
Am I? What? Why are we talking about love? There's so many other things we could talk about. Can't we talk about, like, I don't know, what was it, like our families being racist or something? I'm less uncomfortable with families being racist.
Okay, I won't make you feel too uncomfortable.
Oh, no, it's fine. I don't mind. Love's whatever. You know, it's like strong and that.
It's like, what? Wow, someone needs therapy.
It's powerful, you know? Love is the key to everyone's dreams.
He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. All I said was, I love you, Darren, and I sent him in a spiral.
He's melting.
He's absolutely...
It's like
he's got lower...
Like a teenage boy at school, like someone says they touched the boob, and you go, what's it feel like? And they're like...
Squishy.
Okay, I'll make you feel less uncomfortable. Today, I outwitted a weird woman.
What did you ask her? Did you say, I love you?
So I came out of Birmingham station, and I was like looking for where the Krispy Kreme shop is in the station. So I was kind of looking like above the heads.
You come out of New Street, you turn left. It's the one right there.
Yeah. It's just like
the
inside the thing, right next to Starbucks. Anyway, so I'm looking, and then this woman caught my eye, and she started doing like a weird stare at me.
Yeah.
Like almost like, what are you looking at? So I did a weird stare back.
What's a weird stare for the people watching? That's pretty weird.
She was doing that.
Oh, she was doing that?
Yeah. So then I did it back, and then she did something with her head, so then I did it back.
Okay, you're just mirroring her at this point.
And then she was like, what? And then for some reason, the weirdest thing I could think of doing was the body would head side to side and start going...
That's pretty weird.
Right? And she got weird. She was like, what? And I was like, what? And then I just walked off to Krispy Kreme.
At that point, I imagine you just had a dance off, and she just started going like this.
And then the whole station joined in. And then Nat West were like, enjoy banking with us in 2023. The future of banking brings us all together. Ooh. It was just so weird.
Yeah, because normally you wouldn't be that sort of like in your face with someone who was weird. You just go, oh, that's weird, and you just walk off.
Yeah,
whereas you actually did a face back.
Yeah.
And then she did one, and you did one back.
And I think that's actually a good way to deal with people. Is if you outweird them. Like, even if you're like, feel like you're in danger, if you're weird, people aren't going to mess with you.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, if you're like on a night boss or something, and someone's about to like, they want to mug you, and you're like, yeah, please do. Nothing I wanted more than to be mugged on a night like tonight. They'd be like, bruv, allow it, fam. It's fine.
Mug me, mug yourself. Take my shoe.
Take my shoe. Let me drink my Coke out of the shoe.
Let's dance naked under the moonlight. Yeah. Here's my phone. Is that a knife? What is a knife? Ow, I'm bleeding blood. I'm dying.
Gushing. Like my love for you, my beautiful muggers.
You're just saying die in a theatrical way. Yeah. Is that what it is? I like that.
And I'm like, bruv, allow it.
It's worth a go. I often used to think that if I ever like got mugged, I'd think, what was the wackiest thing I could do?
Yeah.
And it would be to take my trousers off.
You hate trousers. You're a man who fucking hates trousers, bro. Yeah.
Yeah, if I'm out.
He would have been a flasher.
I would take my. How would I be a flasher? I'm not gonna get my. I don't want to get my dick out.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't like my. As funny as I am with food, I'm probably even funnier with my dick.
I'm not putting that in my mouth.
It's not going anywhere weird. I'm not putting it out anywhere weird. It stays very much well. You know, like some guys can like just get off on anything and just outside. I need to be.
Well, I mean, you'll be jacking off to a delivery driver, dropping food off to your fucking table, just there going. This is what I wanted.
Ah, yes, panini's here. Oh, this has been a fun one. This has been another
Pepe's peri chicken and rice.
Pepe's is the best. Let's end the podcast on that. Pepe's peri. If you are watching,
Pepe's, get in touch, bruv.
Please get in touch.
He loves your chicken rice, 746 calories.
It's the great. Have you had Pepe's before?
Yeah, I've had Pepe's before.
It's the best.
I don't think it is.
What do you think's better than Pepe's?
No, it is great. I love it, actually. I love it.
I know, we need to get a sponsor.
Thank you for your sponsorship. If you want money off at Pepe's, use the code SHAMEDELICIOUS10.
Don't say that because it was...
You can't go to Pepe's and go, boss man, can I have number 5? SHAMEDELICIOUS10. And Rashid goes, oh yeah, no problem.
I mean, that would be so cool if we could actually do that.
Can someone do that? Record you doing it and see what happens.
Can I get another 7? Shame is delicious 10. For what is that? 10% off?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 10% off though.
That's all right.
The food's quite cheap anyway.
Let's start with that.
I think you need that. I'd rather
cheap but high quality. Thank you, Pepe's.
Very affordable as well and delicious.
Yeah. Get in touch.
We just ended on the advert.
Yeah.
Fine.
For a company that hasn't sponsored us yet, but we'd like them to.
We did also mention Krispy Kreme.
No, they're too big. Pepe's.
Okay, fair enough.
Get in touch.
Pepe's, you know where we are. Well, you know where I am anyway. You've been to my house so many times.
Yeah.
Holy shit. If I ever committed a murder, they would check my Uber Eats from where I was last seen. It's crazy.
That'd be a serial killer documentary I'd watch.
What, a guy
who murders like Uber delivery drivers?
Yeah, but it'd be quite easy to find him though, because it's just like, what was his last job? Oh.
No, it wouldn't, because you'd be able
There's an address, and we also have his dietary requirements.
No. Throw some milk at him, you'll catch him. He'll just be vomiting everywhere.
That would be a Netflix show.
That would be a Netflix
in a heartbeat, wouldn't it? You know what Netflix are like? They love a murder.
I love a murder documentary.
I'm a bit over them now.
I love any kind of true crime thing. If there's a crime involved, I want to watch it.
Okay.
I want to learn all about it.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go get this. This coffee's still not here. Can you believe it?
Right, he's going to try and source some coffee. Thank you so much for listening to the Shameless Delicious pod.
It's been like 40 minutes. I don't want to sound like a guy. Listen, I understand that it's a new year. Yeah. People are working at their own speed. But it's been 45 minutes for a coffee. It's going to be cold.
45 minutes is the length of this podcast, so we hope you enjoyed listening to it. Please do listen to the others.
Can you stop ironically sprinkling sugar on my down
And you can sprinkle some sugar on our podcast by giving us 5 stars wherever you listen to your podcasts. Leave us a review. We'll be very happy with that. It'll be a lovely New Year's present for us. Anything else, Darren?
We do want the 5 stars.
Thank you. Give us the 5 stars. That delivery person will not be getting 5 stars because the coffee's late.
He's a mate.
But you, our listeners, you're definitely 5-star to us. Thank you for listening to Shame is Delicious. See you again very soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Shame is delicious. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious. Making bad decisions. Shame is delicious.